Disobedience, disregard to Supreme Court. Peter Obi condemns the release of Rivers allocation to sole administrator. The 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has condemned the report that the federal government has released Rivers State allocation to the newly appointed sole administrator. Niger News records that the Supreme Court had, in a recent ruling, ordered the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) not to release funds to the Rivers government until a budget presented before the State House of Assembly. But following the appointment of a sole administrator and the suspension of Governor Simfubora, the federal government released the allocation to Ibas. Reacting in a post on the social media on Monday, P2B stated that the release of funds to the administrator is a clear disobedience to the Supreme Court's order. According to him, the federal government move is a brazen disregard for the rule of law and democratic principles. Peter Obi wrote, "What is happening in the country today as it relates to Rivers State is an aberration unknown to our constitution and must be condemned by every descending mind. What we are witnessing in Rivers State is a brazen disobedience and disregard for the rule of law and our democratic principles. The decision to release statutory allocations to an appointed sole administrator, despite the standing order of the Supreme Court, is not just unlawful. It is a direct challenge to the authority of the highest court of our country. Supreme Court had explicitly barred the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) and the Accountant General of the Federation (AGF) from releasing these funds until a properly constituted House Assembly passes a valid Appropriation Act. Yet, we see a situation where this order is being ignored. This raises serious moral intentions and questions of what is happening in Rivers State. By disregarding the judgment, the Supreme Court, those involved are setting a dangerous precedent. The CBN and AGF instructions met to uphold the law should not be complicit in this disregard for our judiciary. We cannot build a nation where those who swore oath to uphold our constitution and obey the laws are doing the opposite. This is about more than just Rivers State. It is about protecting the very fabric of our democracy and our existence as a nation. A country cannot function where the rule of law is tempered, upon where the separation of powers is disregarded, and where judicial decisions are treated as mere suggestions. If we continue this way, we are undermining the future of our democracy. We must choose to do the right thing, to respect the law and uphold the principles that bind us as a nation. Well, the truth is that with what is happening, the democracy in Nigeria has already been tempered. This government, they have, finished Nigeria. You understand? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has finished Nigeria. Meanwhile, the president have issues warnings to Peter Obi. They said he's talking down at his president, at his government. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu cautioned Peter Obi to be mindful of his statements and refrain from undermining his administration. Maybe they won't arrest him now, Abi. In a statement issued by Tinubu's spokesperson Bayo Ononuga, the presidency condemned Obi's extra exaggerated criticism of the government. Ononoga dismissed the claims and urged Obi to be more responsible with his remarks. I will urge you to watch what he says and refrain himself from playing to the gallery, Ononoga said. His hyperbolic remarks, suited for headlines, have been made without deep reflection and lack a solid logical foundation. Nigerians have reacted to this. So you think you are working or what you are doing? What can we say to government that talked and walked down on Nigerians? There is freedom of speech in Nigeria. Oga, you quickly forgot how you spoke against Goodluck Jonathan during his regime. Does anyone warn you? Focus on your worst administration. T-Pain, you said more than this to Goodluck Jonathan, and nobody warned you. By the way, it is only Obi you see. What of others? Okay, now Nigerians have been asking these questions. Why is it that these people always like to cruise with Peter Obi? When Obi makes statements, they will come and attack. People like Goodluck Jonathan, they've made statements. Obasanjo, they've made statements. But when it comes to Obi, they will come and attack. He's not good. You understand? They are still trying to silence, opposition voices. They are still trying to silence opposition voices. Well, uh, anybody who feels that Nigeria is going to be better, just wake up. If you are sleeping, wake up. Nigeria can never be better in the hands of these people. This kind of a gang up against Nigerians. There's this kind of a gang up against Nigerians. These people be like they don't gang up against Nigerians. The ganging up is just too much. Make I drop am for you. I beg, drop your comments below the comment section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Share this video, let it go viral. Let Nigerians understand what is happening today in the Nigerian political landscape. Thank you, and bye for now.